What's up guys, Joe here, welcome back to my channel, and today we are back with more T-Mobile Bianchi and of course continuing on with our Giro d'Italia and our hunt for a second maglia racer in a row. Let's take a look at how the race has gone so far. So we've won a few stages, Ganna in the TT, Nizzolo in the sprints, and of course Vincenzo Nibali on that breakaway stage. Beautiful win there, and Lenny Kamna also sits in the maglia racer. Very close though, and all still to play for, and plenty of difficult stages coming up today. So we start today on stage 8, and probably one for the sprinters, maybe Nizzolo. That climb is quite difficult though. We'll see if he can get over that. But then we have a 39-kilometer time trial, going to be massive in the GC, of course. Massive mountain stage to Sestola as well. Stage 10 should be great. Stage 11, little punchy finish there. Stage 12, a pure flat stage for the sprinters. More climbing as well on stage 13. That could be a very exciting one with a flat run in to the line. And then stage 14, guys, over 5,000 meters of climbing. What an episode we have here. Away we go then for stage 8 then. And like I said today, we have two fairly difficult climbs, particularly the second climb there. I think it's the Alpe di Poti, 9.2 kilometers, average of 6%. And I'm going to try and get Nizzolo over. If not though, we do have Stefan Biska, who is our plan B. Much better climber and also a very capable sprinter. So Nibali tempos on the front here, and we do have the day's breakaway who have gone up the roads. I didn't show you the current standings in the other competitions. I'll show you them very quickly. Nizzolo, of course, in the Ciclamino jersey, and it's Chris Harper in the maglia at Zera. Nibali may be our option there. Okay, so Jack Haig has just withdrawn from the Giro d'Italia, and we have had a fall further back as well. Perixx and a few other guys are caught behind. So the climbs begin, and straight away Nizzolo is going to the back of this group. This could be a little more difficult than I expected. And Peppo Ganna has supported Nizzolo the entire way up this climb. I'm not sure if any of the pure sprinters really have gone out the back. Doesn't seem so just yet. Hopefully they do on the following climb, because it hasn't actually been too difficult thus far in this stage. Very quick in the peloton then, and the breakaway are almost caught. They're only a minute up the road due to the tempo set right here. Our guys feeling okay, prepping for this massive effort. Now on the foot then of the Alpe di Poti, our GC guys need to stay in position here, because I'm wondering if we could see any attacks, but for now, a very big group would probably be a bit foolish. Nibali, Nizzolo and Biska, they need to sit in, especially right here, and it's going to be very, very difficult as we enter a gravelled sector. And look at Nizzolo now start to drop back in this group. So is Biska. Let's up both of these guys to 90, but Nizzolo is going to really struggle. We still have 6k to go in this climb. At the front, the pink jersey is struggling to stay to the front of this group as well, and it's Josef Czerny on the front. Van Savenen looking very likely to try something. So we only have 50 riders left. Sadly, I don't think our plan of trying to get our sprinters to the line is going to work today. We have Biska here as well, trying to press his way back into this group, and he is doing brilliantly. It's Stefan Biska. Only 2k to go in this climb. Come on, Stefan. So 2k to go. Van Savenen is sat on the front, not trying anything, which is perfect for us, and Biska is here. Nizzolo, you can see, probably just about to get dropped in the Ciclamino jersey, and Biska looks so great. What a ride by Stefan Biska today, and Ganna can press on over the top with Biska sat on his wheel. Try and drop any of the other stragglers right now, because Biska feels great. So much further back we find the likes of Tim Malia, Moschetti, Ackerman as well, but I can tell you that right up the road in the peloton, only 44 riders. I do believe that Michael Matthews is still here. So here's our nemesis right now in the sprints at this Giro. Ganna pressing on still, Biska on his wheel. This is where we're going to see Mari Van Savenen try and attack into this descent. I think we should be okay to cover this with Pippo Ganna, to be honest. Following the descent then, we only have 47 riders here. Pippo Ganna can set a rhythm on the front. Mari Van Savenen going to try and attack in this flat section, wasting his energy surely. Maida, Kamna and Ciccone there sat in. We only have 4k to go, and this is where Stefan Biska is going to try and sprint for stage victory. Where is Michael Matthews? He's so far out of position. Let's try and press on. Van Savenen still up the road somehow. Let's go up to 95 with Ganna. Biska on his wheel. Geraint Thomas is here. Matej Mohoric, a fairly good sprinter as well. Only 2k to go. Here comes Biska on the wheel of Pippo Ganna. Not the best lead out, but here we go into the final kilometre. Biska goes for the stage win. We're not going to take it, are we? Have we bottled it? Don't tell me we've bottled it. We have done. Second place for Biska. Madouar takes the stage win. What a gutting loss right there. I've done this before as well with Stefan Biska. Not the first time I've bottled a sprint with him. Should have gone earlier. Madouas is pretty quick. Mikkel Bjerg was there as well. He did well. Mohoric was there. Michael Matthews absolutely nowhere. But Biska only second. Heart-wrenching loss for us. But of course, still in pink it's not the biggest deal in the world. It's time trial time, guys, and 39.9 kilometers on the clock today. Can we get a second time trial stage win with Kamna? But more importantly, we need to make sure we don't lose any time with Kamna realistically on our GC rivals. Stefan Biska then, our first realistic challenger for the stage, but a -2 probably takes that chance away. Just behind Biska, not a good start because Pippo Ganna also gets a -2 day here. This is going to be a difficult time trial to win. So Ganna is now approaching this first time check. I can tell you Biska is a long way down there. Let's see where Ganna is. He is 26 seconds down. This is going to be really, really difficult, guys. So Biska, second time check. How far down is he? 1 minute and 10 seconds. I think we can write off Biska winning this time trial today, and Ganna isn't going to be doing much better. So here's Ganna's second time check. He is now 51 seconds down. We have a lot of energy to play with though. Biska is on this final climb then. We have a lot of energy. Hopefully we can really push back on here. Same with Pippo Ganna, and save energy now in this descent before pressing on again in that final climb. So I have managed to conserve massively with both Ganna and Biska. Let's save into this corner and really press now with Biska. And so, Ganna onto this final climb. Biska is approaching the top of the climb here as well. Let's see where he goes in a moment. Ganna just starting the ascent now, and hopefully he can really use all of his energy. Let's see how much Biska has gained back. He has gained back quite a lot, and he is now 4th place with descent to go. He's not going to win it, but hopeful for Ganna. So I'm pushing massively with Ganna. Just over 1 kilometer to go until that final time check, even up to 92. I don't think we're going to use all his energy, sadly, but Biska pressing towards the line. Here's all but done in this TT. Let's go 99 with Ganna. Really press on. Let's see where Biska goes as well across the line. It is still Eduardo Affini with the best time. Biska 43 seconds down, and Ganna, I don't think we're going to use all his energy. So guys, I think I've bottled this time trial for sure. Quite a few riders improving as well. So Ganna isn't going to win a second time trial. I'm pretty sure of that here at the Giro. Look how much energy we have left in this descent. What a nightmare right there. I pushed it so much up that climb, and Ganna does take the provisional best time. I'm sure it will be beaten. As expected then, Ganna has been beaten by Barta and Dennis. I definitely bottled that TT. Maybe could have won it despite the bad day. But anyway, Kamna is again on a bad day. Chikone's on a good day though. We'll see what he can do. But Kamna may lose pink. I'm pretty sure of that. So Kamna is now approaching the first time check. How far down is Lenny? Let's see. He's 56 seconds down. So Wilco Kelderman across the line next. He's going to lose quite a lot of time as Wilco Kelderman. Let's see. 2 minutes and 47. Caruso is just behind him as well. Caruso, good time. 1 minute and 27 down. Van Savenen then in the top 10 currently. He's going to put in a fairly good time as well. The Belgian man looking good at the Giro. 2 minutes down for him. Bilbao is coming. Now we have Ciccone in the descent, and Kamna is just entering the climb. Let's push his effort right up to 85. Vingegaard crosses the line too. Good time for him, 1 minute 30. If we can get 1 minute 30 down, it seems like that is going to be a great time as Kamna really pushing it in the final ascent today. Masnada across the line next. 1 minute and 15 down. Great time for Fausto. Masnada. Ciccone needs to push it to spend all of his energy. So here comes Giulio across the line. I think we've managed it fairly well with Ciccone. Only 2 minutes and 20 down. We take that all day with Ciccone on a +4 day. Let's see Adam Yates next. 1 minute and 24 for him. Geraint Thomas on a good time. Now Kamna in the descent, and he's 1 minute and 36 down. So Geraint, the British champion, across the line. 11th place, not the best time by Geraint Thomas's standards. Danny Martinez may well be riding into the Maglia Rosa. Let's see, Danny Martinez, 54 seconds down. What a time for him. Only Michael Matthews and Lenny Kamna left on course. So here comes Lenny then. Only 1k to go, 99 into the finish. Let's try and use everything we can with Kamna sprinting to the line. Fairly good finish, and 1 minute and 47 down. We take that all day on that terrible -2 day. Wow, that was far from the best day. Pippo Ganna, I could have won it if I managed my effort better. I clearly didn't do that in the end with Ganna. Rowan Dennis takes the best time, and also we lose the Maglia Rosa. Pressure off the team though. I guess onto the team EF now. The pressure goes straight onto their shoulders. Matthews second, Geraint Thomas up to third. Kamna still right there. You can see the full GC. Kelderman very disappointing today, it must be said. The likes of Carthy, Vlasov, Landa really struggling at this Grand Tour so far. Up next then, the massive stage 10 climb to Sestola. Big day in the GC today, and a chance to make up for some of our losses here. And I do believe back in 2016, when this stage was actually raced, it was none other than Giulio Ciccone who won this stage. Away we go then, and we do get some chances to go in the breakaway today because of course we're no longer in the Maglia Rosa. So let's attack with Biska and try and follow as well some other riders later on. So Biska is here. We've also got Gio Aliosi here as well. Hopefully this breakaway goes. So a really aggressive start to the day, but we do have 17 riders in the day's breakaway. Madouas, the winner from the other day here. Biska and Aliossi for our team. Zach are in here too, as well as the maglia at Zura. 2 more riders coming on as well, and it's going to be a pretty powerful breakaway. So the gap for the breakaway right now is pretty huge. We have almost 8 minutes back to the peloton, some way behind on the race. They're still climbing actually pretty much, so I think this stage could be for the guys up the road here. And Aliossi, to be fair, has a great chance. Big crash in the main group. Caruso is down, Thibaut Pinot is down as well, Vlasov too, so big group of riders have dropped back to help out their senior teammates, and they're going to really push to try and get them back in. The tempo is very, very high in the peloton as well. So nice having Biska up the road to pull for Aliossi in this group, but the gap is now just 5 minutes to the peloton. They're pressing on quite aggressively. So a bit of looking around now in the peloton opens the gap up again to 5 minutes to the front of the race, and Aliossi looks so good. If this break goes to the line, I think Aliossi could have a great chance of picking up his first Grand Tour stage victory. But there you go, Biska falls in the group. Oh, what a shame. Now Aliossi is here by himself without any support from his teammates. Not ideal at all, because Biska was still looking strong. So falling there was Padoon, Dunbar and Madouas as well, one of the strongest riders in that break. So we're not pulling with Biska. Madouas is going to have to pull himself back in with the likes of Dunbar, and that takes away some competition, to be fair, for Aliossi. Entering then the Pian del Falco. This is going to be the final real effort before the climb to Sestola. Look at the top of this climb as well. So difficult are the percentages here. Aliossi just try and stay here to the front for now. Biska and these guys are not getting back in, so that takes away a massive amount of competition. It's getting quite difficult to manage both of these groups, and the peloton are coming. Only 4 minutes down, they are now at the front of the race, so I'm not sure if the peloton may even take the stage victory from this breakaway. Could be quite close. And guys, I apologise because it has started raining now outside my house, so we've got some rain effects for what is going on in game here. Biska is almost back in the main group, and Aliossi trying to press on. 2k to go in this climb, and we are having attacks from the guys in the breakaway. We're going to set a steady rhythm, see if we can go like this to the top, but it's going to be so difficult. So let's see if we have any moves, and we do here. Mauri van Savenen attacks here. 1 minute 41 down in the GC. We need to be careful of him for sure. Up the roads in the breakaway, it is Franken, who is a new gen, I think, attacking away. Aliossi making a late comeback though. 800 meters to go in this climb. Can we catch him? Oh my word, he's flying up here en route to Sestola. And Kamna trying to keep a steady rhythm as well, as now Mikael Landa attacks from this main group. Van Savenen has been caught, and we're looking pretty good here with Kamna. Maida is struggling as well, and Aliossi crests the climb, and he hasn't been able to catch the man Franken at the head of the race, but we are second on the road by some way as well. Come on, Gio, can we make a comeback? Whilst back in the peloton, everything seems to be pretty much a dead heat, but I think Adam Yates, who has attacked up the road, no one else from the GC has attacks, but Adam Yates, who has 40 seconds going into this descent. Let's sit up and try and recover a little bit. Oh, we've had a crash! We've had a crash, big crash. I think it was Van Savenen who went down right there. Mauri van Savenen and Mike Woods go down, but up the road we need to watch out now because Gio Aliossi is approaching the final climb to Sestola, but poor Mauri van Savenen, he's looked so good at this race as well. So here we go, Gio Aliossi, there is Franken up the road. The gap is about a minute. Then Antonez and Raggio trying to catch us. Luckily, our guys have stayed upright in this descent. That is absolutely crucial. I feel so bad for poor Van Savenen. And Pino's drops as well. He's in a group further back. So here is Van Savenen in a group, I think, with Alex Vlasov here as well. We'll have to see exactly who has been dropped later on. There is Alex Vlasov, and we need to up this right now with Kamna. Just caught that in time right there. Let's stay in position here. And Aliossi still has 55 seconds to make up on Franken at the head of the race. He looks to have this wrapped up. So Kamna should be safe to stay at the front of the race, I feel, with this energy. Only 3k to go for him. Aliossi, bless him, 2k to go. Let's try and press on to 85 right now. Franken still has 50 seconds. What a ride by Dean Franken. 74 mountain, and Aliossi has 79 on the day, and he's going to beat... Oh, what a ride. I can't get over it. What a ride by Franken here. Here comes Dean Franken then across the line into Sestola. A great win. Aliossi did everything he can to make a comeback. It's going to be a runner-up, but a really valiant effort from Gio Aliossi today. And Ciccone needs to sit on Kamna's wheel here into the final 800. Ciccone really struggling in the place he's won previously in his career. We're going to stay with the maglia rosa, but Ciccone, I think, may get dropped just to the line. It's a small group of 15 riders, some from the breakaway as well, but Ciccone should get the same time right there, so we take that for sure. Further back, the Yates brothers drop together after Adam Yates attacked as well. Enric Mas is gone too, and here is Van Savenen trying to recover with Ivan Sosa, but he's going to lose a heap of time today. Another unbelievable stage at this Giro. What a stage, guys, can't get over it. But Dean Franken, what a ride. 22 years old, holding off a 23-year-old in Gio Aliotti, denying him his first, I think, Grand Tour stage win. Almost for Gio, not quite. A really valiant effort, but you can see most of the GC favourites do finish together, at least the best of them, with Kamna and Ciccone. I'm really trying to keep Ciccone hanging around in this GC battle because he can be a very dangerous option for us later on. The Yates brothers lose time. Enric Mas, like I said, Thibaut Pinot, Hugh Carthy again, and Alex Vlasov was so far down today. Terrible ride for Alex Vlasov. You can see him here. He's lost 7 minutes and 30 seconds over 5 minutes down. He is not competing for this race. So looking at the riders who are, definitely Danny Martinez. He is in the maglia rosa, looking very good. Geraint Thomas is here too for the Ineos Grenadiers, still now at the age of 36 years old. You can see the other guys. We have Masnada, Bilbao, Caruso too, looking good for UAE. Jonas Vingegaard is here too. So very flat stage today, and a very long one as well until the final little climb to the finish, little hill, and then a descent to the line. Of course, we're no longer in that maglia rosa, so it is EF's job now to do the tempo. So luckily we haven't had to do any of the pacing on the front today. Other teams have done the job so far, and the breakaway just up the road, 20k to go, and we're just heading into the decisive moments. And so I think we can probably try and get Giacomo Nizzolo to the line at the front here. I expect we will have some sprinters here, especially Michael Matthews. Let's see. Let's try and keep all our guys very much to the front though, and that is not what we're doing right now. The tempo is so high, and Bissiger is our guy furthest to the front. UAE laying down a very quick rhythm as Mike Woods now launches an attack, and my poor positioning here could really cost us. Let's see if anyone can get away. Mike Woods is really giving it his best right now. Let's maybe go up to 95 briefly with these guys just to make sure we're staying with Woods and everyone else if we can. I think we will do that. Nizzolo struggling to hold the wheel of Stefan Bisker, but he is right to the front of this race. Great ride by Bisker, but Ballerini, Van Savenen and Woods are off the front. So Ballerini in a great position right here with his teammates. And so now riders all across the road, and Lenny Kamna is actually in a group further back. This is far from ideal. Let's go up to 99 with Aliotti and put Kamna in his wheel, try and bridge this gap. Our other guys are just trying to stay to the front of this stage. Really poorly positioned here by Aliotti and Kamna. Let's bridge ourselves with Aliotti, attack away from these guys if we can. We're just trying to stay at the front of the race, and Kamna is really struggling to do that. But up the roads, we have to think about the finish. Oh, and in this descent, Gino Maeda has fallen. Gino Maeda has fallen. Kamna is right behind these guys here too. We only have 2k to go. Can we move up in time with Stefan Bisker? This is such a hectic finish. Pretty much a descent to the line. Let's just sprint with all our guys. Hope we can get to the front, and in the end, it is going to be another win from Michael Matthews. I managed that pretty poorly. Ciccone did get third. Nizzolo and Bisker were there. Couldn't challenge. And we're going to lose time here with Lenny Kamna. A shocker from me. So looking at the time gaps here, we lose 34 seconds with Aliotti, Kamna and Ganna. That is not what we were looking for. I mean, riders like Pino have lost even more time. Vlasov as well. Carthy too. But in the GC, we're now 6th place. That was such a bad stage. I can't believe I messed that up so badly, but in the end, we're still just over a minute down on Danny Martinez and still a long way to go. Flat one today then, Noel to Bibioni. It's definitely one for the sprinters and Giacomo Nizzolo. Let's get Ciclamino back. So 9k to go right now. Of course, it is going to be the expected mass sprint. We do have a split as well in the group behind. Let's see how this is. You can see by the map, by the way, very technical finish here on this final circuit, and we do have some riders who have been dropped by the tempo. Can't really see any big favourites. Let's make sure Nizzolo is in the perfect place. Plus today, great chance for him. So right now, Vincenzo Nibali up to 99. In fact, we can probably use, of course, the machine that is Pippo Ganna right now. Let's pull over. Here goes Pippo Ganna, 99 flats 4K to go. Let's try and leave Nizzolo right at the front, heading into the final kilometre. Of course, Nizzolo has finally won a stage at the Giro, finally, at the time of recording this. But what a ride by Pippo Ganna. He can sprint, so can Giacomo Nizzolo on the wheel of Stefan Biska very shortly. Here we go, great lead out, I feel. Here goes Nizzolo, going for the line. Maglia is at the front though. We're not going to take it. I thought we played that quite nicely, but Tim Maglia takes it and we're only 5th. Quite close, but not good enough yet again. That's a shame, really. I didn't feel like I did too much wrong. Maybe went slightly late with Nizzolo, but I felt it was a good lead out. Biska, I guess, was on a pause, which maybe cost us in the end. I don't think there were any changes in the GC. In fact, there has been a lot of riders have dropped time, but I have checked through, pretty much no changes in the GC. So we have Ciccone and Kamna still in the top 10, lurking around. This is far from over, like I said. GC battle returns here, stage 13. We have a very interesting stage. We're taking on a multitude of climbs, actually. I thought they were similar climbs, but no. Going to be interesting because we have a flat finish as well. Let's see what we can do. Really, PCM, we get some shocking race days here, guys. I mean, Kamna gets a 0, but Giulio Ciccone, who is really our dual leader in this general classification, gets a -5 day, and I'm going to protect him with Vincenzo Nibali, maybe Ganna as well. We need to try and keep Ciccone in this battle, so I think maybe a defensive stage from us today. But what I have tried to do here is make use of the breakaway, so I have put Gino Maeda up the rows, but really they haven't got any massive gap at all here. You can see the breakaway here. It could be quite a big break and a dangerous break if it is allowed to go, but the peloton are chasing pretty hard behind with EF and De Koning. Finally then, the breakaway are allowed some kind of gap. We have Franken again, the stage winner from the other day, where he beats, of course, Aliotti. Chavez is here, Hindley as well. I also know we have Wilco Kelderman somewhere in this group, so it's a very dangerous group with also Davide Formulo. So we have seen a pretty quick tempo so far in the day, which means just 64 riders are in this group, and Ciccone, this doesn't suit him at all on this poor day. Let's try and recover ahead of the second section of climbing later on. And up the road, still 11 riders are at the front. Of course, Gino Maeda looking pretty good. Oh no, it's disaster. It's absolute disaster. Lenny Kamna falls here at the Giro d'Italia. The rest of our guys are just sat in the main group right now, but this is not ideal. Lenny Kamna is down. We're gonna have to drop some riders back here to support, of course, Lenny Kamna. Nizzolo is here too. He can help out. Oh my word, what a terrible time to fall. And look at the rhythm we are seeing at the front of the peloton here. I don't believe it. These guys are really trying to put Lenny Kamna out of contention. Gino Maeda, he can probably just drop back to this group anyway. It doesn't really matter. He's about to be caught anyway. And Nizzolo, Ganna and Vincenzo Nibali are going to have to pull the turn of their life right here. This could be our Giro over with Kamna and Ciccone obviously struggling a lot. Unbelievable sportsmanship as usual shown by the PCM AI. It's EF Alpine and Bora Hansgrohe laying a tempo down, and the breakaway are going to be caught even on this flat section. Currently 55k to go. The gap between these two groups is over 2.5 minutes, and Ganna and Nibali are now struggling. This is Kamna's race over, I really feel it. Guys, I'm afraid to say the time gap is only increasing, almost 3 minutes now. Nibali and Nizzolo are done. Ganna almost done as well now. Aliotti is dropping back too, and it looks like Giulio Ciccone is going to be our GC leader now at this Giro d'Italia as the guys continue to press on and work together to push the defending champion Lenny Kamna out the back for good. This is heartbreaking. Of course, the quick tempo here with Ciccone on a -5 day could even push him out the back. So this has been a disastrous stage. We're going to be in such a bad position after this. And the tempo doesn't even slow now. We have reached the Cima Porzus. This is going to be a brutal day in the GC. And we have reached the climb now with Lenny Kamna, which should mean we can try and press up with Gio Aliotti, obviously helping him for a little bit. And then Kamna is by himself. 3 minutes and 40 seconds is his current gap. We only have to hope that these guys look around a bit, but that doesn't look like happening at all here. So Aliotti is gone and Kamna is now alone. Of course, Ciccone is trying to cling on to this group of 46 riders now, rapidly coming down, but he is struggling so much and he's about to get dropped as well. There we go. Maeda is pretty much done. I'll keep Ciccone on his wheel. And we have 28 riders with Landa relaying on the front. And these guys are absolutely brutal. 19 riders are here. It's coming down all the time. 18 riders at the front of the Giro d'Italia right now, with Kamna 3 minutes behind. So right now, it may even be best if Gino Maeda and Ciccone wait up for Lenny Kamna, who really isn't too far behind them. About a minute on the roads behind Maeda and Ciccone. So let's set up a little bit. And these guys have fallen at the front. Karma for Yates, Thomas, Gegenhardt. Who else is here? Dunbar has fallen as well. And these guys, oh my word, they're not out the race. I thought they were for a moment. But these guys, they get their absolute karma right now. And we have 9 riders at the front of the Giro d'Italia. So the catch has been made and Lenny Kamna has caught his teammates. So we're now 5 minutes down on the guys at the front. This is damage limitation, of course. We could well be losing the Giro today. We most likely are. But if we can limit our losses somewhat, we can maybe stay in a good position. As now, it's Parapentra, Martinez, Bilbao, Vlasov and Van Savenen at the front as Vlasov cracks. Riders are all over the roads here. And the gaps today are going to be absolutely huge, as it's just these 3 riders. What a ride by Bilbao and Parapentra in particular today. So we keep our guys together over the top here. Gino Maeda with a great ride. He can probably go 95 in this descent. Ciccone can maybe grab some water. Let's try and really attack this descent now with Gino Maeda. Maybe 85 should be okay. And riders are all over the road here. Can't even show you every single group, but at the front, Mario Van Savenen attacking Bilbao and Danny Martinez. Martinez is going to be in such a strong position. All 3 of those guys are. We have Caruso, Parapentra just behind. What a stage, you have to say, at this Giro d'Italia. Then we have Vlasov and Yates, Masnada, Emmerich Mas, Vingegaard is here, Landa as well, with Pino, Gegenhardt working for current 2nd place, Geraint Thomas on the roads, and it's still a long way back to our guys, illustrating just how far we are behind. And up the road, it will be Danny Martinez, the Maglia Racers, taking the stage win just ahead of Bilbao and Van Savenen. What a ride by Aurelien Parapentra today. Gino Maeda is pretty much done now as well. So Ciccone, he's going to have to relay. Maybe we'll get Kamna relaying as well. We have 22 riders in our group, and let's check the damage at the end of the stage. So 1k to go. We will sprint for the line with Kamna. Ciccone on his wheel, and it's a disastrous stage. 6 minutes down on the race leaders. Well, I was feeling hopeful before the stage, and I mean, the feelings are very different right now. Martinez, Pale Bilbao, and Mario Van Savenen put themselves in a great position to potentially win this Giro. And you can see riders all over the roads here. We did have that other fall as well with Geraint Thomas losing time, but we are the big losers here. 6 minutes and 24 down. Kamna and Ciccone, they come in together. So the new GC, we're 12th and 14th, 7 and 8 minutes down respectively, but there are massive gaps now. Martinez ahead of Bilbao, Caruso, he's doing very well too for UAE Team Emirates at 35 years old. Van Savenen climbs a bit, but we are really out of this, it seems. But we do get the immediate chance to hopefully fight back here into Alto Badia. I know it's a big ski resort, I think, in Italy. The Giao is here. We have many famous climbs, the Pordoir as well. Let's get it. Come on, boys. So it seems we have a much kinder race day today because Kamna and Ciccone both on +2s. That is exactly what we were looking for. I think we need to stack the breakaway. Maybe Aliosi, Nibali, Ganna, and Maeda. If we can get all 4 in the group, that would be great. And it looks like that is exactly what we're going to be able to do. Alpine controlling the front right now, but we do have those aforementioned 4 riders up the road. Nibali, he can tempo to start, whilst Maeda, Ganna, and Aliosi are our leaders from this group who are going to act as satellite riders, hopefully, for Kamna and Ciccone later on. So EF and Alpine are still controlling on the front. They are the teams dominant currently in the GC, but 35 riders are up the road. It's a mega group. Not sure exactly who is here. Vlasov is here. We have, oh my word, Vlasov, Atkinson as well. He's the Jumbo-Visma guy I thought would be leading to the Mulan. It's a very, very strong breakaway. Okay, so the pace is now ramping up towards the top of the Passo Pordoir. Nizzolo is done. Great help by him today. We need Nibali now to drop back and help out our main GC guys, of course, in the peloton. The pace isn't too high here right now, and up the road you can see the group is still pretty big, that's for sure. So the status as we come to the top of the Pordoir in the peloton, Nibali has dropped back and we have about 50 riders here. It's very thinned out. Let's make sure we stay in this group, and we should do over the top. But Nibali, Ciccone and Kamna are now our riders here, and up the road it's Ganna, Maeda and Aliotti. Now Ganna is going to drop back as well on the Passo Stella. Aliotti and Maeda still looking pretty good, and we're right to the back of the peloton because the tempo here is very high, but Kamna and Ciccone still looking pretty good for energy. Although I must say the pace has really stopped somewhat right here. Still Nibali is able to protect, and Ganna should be able to drop back pretty shortly. We'll put him maybe to 40 relay up the roads Aliotti still looks great, it has to be said. Situation then, 85k still to go, guys, and it's a long stage today, but Maida and Aliotti are still positioned very nicely to help out our leaders later on, if not go for the stage win. Ganna much further back in this group with Jai Hindley as well. He's not too far ahead of the peloton right now, led by Thibaut Pinot actually for Groupama FDJ. I'm wondering, yes, he's probably working for Simon Yates at this Giro. So the moment is coming, guys. Oh my word. Can you believe it? Ganna falls by himself. Is he even going to get up? Please, Ganna, get up in time. Oh my word, I don't believe it. But Geraint Thomas is down. Simon Yates is down again. This is crazy stuff happening right now at the Giro. Can Ganna get back on to the peloton, which is now 27 riders after that fall right there? Oh my word, Ganna is going to be completely useless. Can you believe that? So Nibali is pretty much done, and Ganna would be the perfect rider to have on the front right now. But he looks pretty done. He's trying to get back on. He's struggling though. Gino Maida is dropping from the front of the race. Aliotti is still here, and this is our moment. So Ganna just getting back on, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be fairly redundant right now. And how do we blow up this race from this point? So now Gio Aliotti has been dropped by the guys at the very front. Maida has been tempoing on the front for a little bit, and I think now is the moment we surely have to try something with one of our guys, at least. And the man right now is going to be Giulio Ciccone to try and attack up the road here early on this climb. We'll wait for him with Gio Aliotti, and now Ciccone can hopefully, he should get some freedom here, and can he get himself back in this GC battle with Aliotti, hopefully helping him when he waits for him. So Aliotti has now waited for Ciccone. We have a fair gap to the peloton. You can see the gap right here. Kamna still has Gino Maida as well to support him. So we're in a pretty nice place now in this stage. So I do have a time gap set up. We have 1 minute 40 to the Maglia Rosa, Dani Martinez, but the pace now has really increased behind, and Gino Maida is really struggling to support Lenny Kamna as well. But what a ride by Gio Aliotti working for Giulio Ciccone, but Antonez is working for Spotify on the front. Come on, guys. Leave it to EF here. They have 4 riders and the Maglia Rosa. You need to leave it to them, surely. So at this stage, Adam Yates launches an attack. 5th place in the GC. Kamna needs to stay very aware here. You can see Ciccone up the road. He's not too far ahead. And now Aliotti is done as well. So Ciccone is by himself. We'll attack those guys, set off solo, try and gain some time in the GC here. See if it's going to work, whilst Kamna needs to sit behind and follow the wheels of the likes of Dani Martinez. And now we are starting to see moves. There goes the Maglia Rosa. Dani Martinez, what's punch is showing right there, and you can see Ciccone still up the road. Dani Martinez is attacking again, and Kamna needs to stay very aware here. I should have waited earlier with Aliotti. He can look after Lenny Kamna right now, and Ciccone only has a minute on the pink jersey, but we're still all in the same group right now. But here they go again. It's Yates, Caruso and Martinez, very aggressive on this climb. Kamna needs to try and follow if he can, and we are going to attack away from Fausto Masnada and the rest of the guys. You can see Ciccone may get caught here, but Kamna is going to catch Dani Martinez, at least that is for certain, and we should be able to stay with him over the top of the climb. So Ciccone just crest the climb ahead of Martinez, Kamna, Yates and Caruso. Of course, we're not going to do any pacing here with Lenny Kamna, with Giulio Ciccone up the roads, and let's see how this plays out. Up the roads at the head of the race, it is Brambilla, looking very likely to take the stage win. Behind, Masnada trying to come back on. He's 4th in GC, but Pale Bilbao has cracked. He was 2nd. We have riders all over the road here. Van Sevenen is behind too with Geraint Thomas, so we are making some big inroads in the GC, I think. So 5k to go. Martinez and Caruso have just attacked. So has Adam Yates. We've caught Ciccone now in this group. And Dani Martinez, is he in trouble? Has he gone too early here? So 3k to go. Can we maybe drop the Maglia Rosa here? I don't want to pull him along. Let's try and attack him. And Ciccone and Kamna have stretched away from Dani Martinez just about. He tries to get back on. He's just about going to, or is he? Dani Martinez is done. Yates and Caruso are just up the road as well. Ciccone pretty tired. Brambilla has won the stage. Kamna is trying his best to stay with Caruso and Yates. It's a great stage for Kamna, Yates and Caruso. It really is. Ciccone, what a stage for him. And Dani Martinez finally cracks in pink. Not by much, but riders are all over the roads here, and we have gained some time back in the GC. While that stage was quite something, you have to say, we do make some ground up in the GC. Kamna at the front with Yates and Caruso that are the best. Ciccone dropped a little bit to the end, and Martinez finally did crack at this Giro. You can see many other riders did lose quite a bit of time, and we're now 10th and 12th. So not the best stage, obviously, in moving up the leaderboard, only just scraping into the top 10 after losing 6 minutes on that previous stage. But we have to stay positive and see what we can do in the final week of the race. We need to be aggressive, and it's going to be fun. Matthews just ahead in the Chiclamino jersey as well, whilst Brambilla into the Maglia Azzurra. And looking ahead to the final stages of the race, we have a mountain time trial to start. We then have a mountain stage, hilly stage, mountain stage. That's where Kruijswijk lost this Giro in real life, I think, unless I'm mistaken, on stage 19 right here on this descent of the Colle dell'Angelo. Stage 20 is massive as well, and we have opportunities to try and make up ground on the Maglia Rosa. But make sure you hit like if you enjoyed today. Drop a sub on the channel as well if you're new. I cannot wait to see what we can do in the finale of this Giro. It's been a difficult race so far, but let's attack the final week. I'll see you guys in the next one.